What's going on, boys? It's the Dual Faction once again with another video, and in today's video, I had noticed a lot of people on YouTube, for some smaller YouTube channels and stuff like that I watch a lot of, because of the new year, they're calling them the in-game deck profiles, and I thought about doing one because I thought the idea was hilarious. That being said, I couldn't decide which one I wanted to do, because most of the year on this channel I played Thunder, so I thought about doing Thunder, then I remember experimenting with Invoke and stuff like that, and then it just dawned on me that I've been playing a lot of heroes lately, and Avengers Endgame came out this year, so I mean, like, it's the perfect deck for an in-game deck profile. But for the last deck profile on my channel for the year, we are going to be doing a hero deck profile. There's not much to say. You know, as you guys know, here's one of my favorite decks. I think right now the build I have is the most consistent one that I'm going to be that I've made throughout the year. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my list, show you some of my card choices, explain a little bit. I won't explain much about the cards, but I will explain some of the card choices. That being said, let's go ahead and get into the deck profile for you. So to start off, you already know, you're playing 3 Stratos. Some people decide to play 2. That's fine. Like I said, it's your best starter card. You want to see in every single opening hand, so I max out on that. And as you know, I also max out on 3 emergency call. So I mean, not much to do there. Plus, it deals with all your background and stuff like that, so we keep that in mind. Let me make sure this is all centered for you boys. That'll work. Next one we play 3 of. This is a little different. I've been a big fan of only playing 2 Shadow Mist, but now we're playing 3. The reason behind this is we are playing Allure Darkness in this build, so I want you to increase number of dark targets to make sure the card's live every single time. Also, this card pairs the best with Ferris, triggering a Surge to get all your card effects off, so that's why I'm playing 3 of it. Because most of the time, like, when you look at your hands, like going first or second, your opening combination cards, it goes as follows. You either want Stratos and Ferris, Ferris and Shadow Mist and Stratos, so on and so forth. So I just want to maximize my amount of opening those specific 2-card combos in your deck. So that, I mean, that's why we play 3 Shadow Mist. And then for the one of E heroes, we play 1 Honest Neos and 1 Elementary Solid Soldier. You play 1 Solid Soldier because you need it for 2. It's either 2 or 3 card. I think it's 2-card combo that you need to open up Dystopia Dark Law going first. That's why we play it. Also, it gives you access to Master Hero Diane. And then Honest Neos just pairs really well with Trinity and all your other heroes to keep them on the field. So, and you can search them well though, so that's why they're 1-ofs. On to the Destiny Hero part of the deck. Not much can be said about this card. Malicious is insane. It lets you do a lot. It's what allows you to do a lot of your plays. It opened up a huge gateway for this deck in terms of being able to do your turn 1 combos and turn 2 combos. Note this deck is a dedicated going second deck, so we're always going to choose to go second. But people at locals and stuff like that, or at regionals when they're sitting at tables and they knows what you're playing, you're sitting at higher tables, they will be cheeky and make you go first. So that's why we are main decking the 1 copy of Destiny Hero Plasma. It's just a personal choice. It only takes up 1 slot in your deck. You don't have as many bricks as people think you do. You can send it off Fusion to Destiny to make Dystopia if you're not going, like I said, if you absolutely have to. Like, there's merit to playing the card in the deck, so that's why we're playing it. We're also playing 1 copy of Celestial and 1 copy of Dynatag. They're the ideal 2 cards to send off Fusion Destiny if you already have access to Malicious. So keep that in mind. And that's it for the Destiny Hero portion of the deck. For the Vision Hero, 3 copies of Ferris. Like I said, it's one of the 3 cards that you want to see in your opening hand in 2-card combos. Because like I said, the ideal opening hands, they either have Stratos, Shadow Mist, Ferris, Stratos, so on and so forth. So that's why we're playing 3 of those cards. And then we also play 2 copies of Vision Hero Vion. This is a card you want to be summoning off Increase. It's also the best standalone hero, so that's why we also play it. And then I'm still only playing 1 copy of Increase. I'm a big believer of only playing 1 of this card because, like I said, if you're opening in your hand, you're already in a losing position. So, I mean, yes, you want to resolve this effect to get Vision Hero Vion out of your deck, but I still believe you should only play 1, especially if your side cards like Fantastical Dragon Phantasm, it's a way to put it back in your deck. So there's that. And then I am playing the Evil Hero package. It's absolutely necessary to play because you need cards to play around Nibiru. So Evil Hero Dust of Gold does that, plus it's how you kill your opponent. So that's all the monsters. On to the spells. You play 3 copies of the best spell card in the deck, I think, personally, is 3 copies of Fusion of Destiny. It does everything you want it to. It's the best 1-card starter. It sends Shadow Mist. It's the only card in your deck that when you activate it immediately, it gives you access to Malicious and any hero in your deck from the get-go. So, and what I mean by that is because since we play Destiny Hero Dangerous, you activate it, it sends Shadow Mist and Malicious immediately if you have no other cards to play. Keep that in mind. That's why I think it's the best card in the deck. I am playing 3 copies of Emergency Call. It just makes your opening hands more consistent. Like I said, one of the two best 2-card combos you can see involves Stratos and Shadow Mist, and both those cards can be searched by this card, and that gets all your plays going, so keep that in mind. 3 copies of Mass Change. We don't search it as much, so you kind of want to hard draw it, but there are combos going first that allow you to open it by searching it with Shadow Mist, giving you the best opportunity to play, so that's why we're playing it. 3, I wish I could say 3. 1 copy of Hero Lives and 1 copy of Rhoda, just for consistency. And if you resolve this card, usually you win the match. Just not win the match, but you win the game. So putting that out there. And like I was saying before, because we're playing an increased dark count, we're playing 3 copies of Blur Darkness just to increase consistency in your deck. Just be able to see your best starter cards more often turn 1. And I think this card does it best. You don't really want to play You don't really want to play Desires in this specific type of strategy because there's too many important power 1-ofs that you need your combos to go through, and it's not the same. Banishing even 1 Malicious is tough, so there's that. And then for the fusion spells, we're playing 1 Poly and 1 Dark Calling. Not much to be said about those cards. They're important. Dark Calling gives you access to Malicious Bane. Polymerization gives you access to Vision Hero Trinity, Vision Hero Adoration, so on and so forth. So that's why I play those. And then the only hand trap I play in the deck, the only one I think is worth playing in the current meta right now, is the 3 copies of Infinite Impermanence. It's just generic, hits everything across the board, and the Floodgate monsters that you don't want to deal with. So that's it for my main deck. It is 40. And then I will show you the extra deck. Not much has changed. Still playing 2 copies of Dark Law. You could arguably get away with playing with 1, but I think it's the best Master Hero we have access to currently. That's why I'm playing 2. 1 copy of Anki because it's one of the bigger body heroes you can summon off of Mass Change and allows for a lot of OTKs. 1 Blast, so that way your Stratos has more chance of resolving. More or less, I mean, that's the whole reason you play it. I mean, it allows you to dodge cards like Valor and Effect Permanents, but you can't dodge Ash, technically, so there's that. The 1 copy of Master Hero Diane for Elements Hero Solid Soldier. Not much to say about that one. There are some combos that involve Mass Change and Solid Soldier to revive a monster in this, and it's also a very big-bodied hero. 2 Destiny Heroes, the 1 Dangerous. This is literally for Fusion Destiny if it's the only opening play you have, and then Destiny Hero Dystopia. It's Drident. That's why I play it. For the Vision Heroes, Trinity, if you're summoning this, usually it's game, and I feel sorry for your opponent. And then the generic one, which probably gets replaced by Elements of Hero Sunriser when it comes out, but Vision Hero Adoration. No, it is dark, so if you activate the effect of Fusion Destiny and stuff like that, or lock in the dark monsters for the turn, you can still make Vision Hero Adoration. So keep that in mind. And then for the final Hero Fusion monsters, Evil Hero Malicious Bane. There's not much I can say about the card. Nukes Fields, can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. It honestly allows you to play through Nibiru a lot better than your hero deck usually could, and it's also a Fiend type, so it also plays around there can only be 1. Like I was saying earlier, one of the coolest things you can do is if you find yourself under there can only be 1, you can still have Dark Law and Evil Hero Malicious Bane on the field at the same time. That's it for the Fusion monsters, and we only play a couple links. 2 copies of Extra Hero Cross Crusader. Not much to say about that. 1 copy of Wonder Driver. This is just for combos. 1 copy of Extra Hero Dread Decimator. This is another way to make your Destiny Hero Dystopia live, turn 1, and without having to send Dynatags. Because there are some situations that you can't do it, so that's why we do it. And then the final is any generic link you want to play. I'm currently playing Boral Sword. Still like I was in my last profile, but that could change. I can't think of a better generic one to play right now because I'm not playing Super Poly or anything like that. And that was Endgame Heroes for 2019. It will be the last profile on my channel for the year 2019. Some stuff coming up. We are going to be starting Season 2, as John posted in our last podcast, of X2 Drop. I finally got a little bit more settled into my new home and a little bit more settled in my new job. So once a month, I'm going to try to start doing mail openings for stuff, because I do buy a lot of cards, and like some of the cards are like actually really cool that I buy and stuff like that, so I just kind of want to start showing you guys some of the stuff I open up with my collection, so on and so forth, and hopefully I'll have some more deck profiles for you. Especially with the new announcement of the revised Master, I'm very, very excited to play the game again. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, check us out for the next new videos. Don't forget to like the Facebook page if you haven't. Check out X2 Drop, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.